Anyhow, I am here for the first live stream of the day. Avery is still sleeping, which I'm kind of shocked because she went to bed really early, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with it. As long as I can get something done right now. Um, I either like to get on the treadmill before she wakes up or do a live stream, but I like to do something. So I'm here right now. I don't like to use the treadmill early in the morning if uh, because I have a downstairs neighbor and I'm afraid that she may hear me pouncing on it. So I like to wait at least until, the morning, later in the morning. Okay, first person here is Destiny for Love. Looks like your love life can change for the better for you quickly. Cause for celebration comes in. When you let go of something or someone that you feel isn't working for you, something may be holding you back as far as love is concerned. And when you let go of the negativity, the argumentativeness, or the stalemate that you could be in right now, all of a sudden romance comes in and blossoms. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Could be with a Cancer. Got some good luck coming in. You got success coming in around a new journey. It also looks like another water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And could happen pretty quickly. We got new energy coming in. T-Vet today. T-Vet today. No longer holding yourself back. You may be feeling better compensated and better respected around work. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You've got a new venture on the horizon. It looks like you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something, and you're stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence, which makes a wish come true. Talia, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Could be working on a creative project or a creative hobby of some type. It looks like there may be some travel involved tomorrow. Perseverance pays off. It could be spending time with a Capricorn and a Virgo. You might have some choices that come in, and Aries is around. Anxiety moves into the past. It also looks like the hard work that you put into business, school, or work will come back to you. Looks like a pretty pleasant day tomorrow. Something should happen that makes you happy. Talia, how will my live go today? Should go well. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you could breathe a sigh of relief. You got money coming in. The world is at your feet. No longer feeling stuck, but feeling prepared. Mountain, I don't see it yet, so let me use this one here and go back up to the top. General. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You got some nice money coming in, and you're prepared for your life to move forward. The world is at your feet. A Taurus enters, and so does a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. You could hear from somebody you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Cause for celebration comes in. Mountain, good morning. Did I screw everything up? As it's too much damage. Or did I screw everything up? Did I screw everything up? Is it too much damage? You didn't screw everything up, no. Not at all. Little Sag, love. Got a new journey on the horizon, and it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A relationship that's both functioning comes in. It could be slow and steady wins the race, but it looks like it's got long-term potential. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you lay down the law, you set up boundaries, or you cut out people, places, and things that are no longer working. Then it makes you get unstuck, and you make it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. If you're looking for a committed relationship, within the next couple of months, you can find yourself in a pretty great relationship. There's lots of room for growth, change, and transformation. Ariane next week. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. There's a new journey on the horizon. Love looks good if you're with someone. Current relationship looks like the love cup is full and things are moving forward pretty quickly. If you're not with anyone, you could have somebody enter out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Feeling better compensated and better respected at work. Don't be afraid to stick up for yourself if you need to, or lay down the law if you have to. It also looks like you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Mountain, love for the rest of the week. You might feel before the end of the week ends like the hard work that you've put into love comes back to you. You could feel as if things are moving forward. There could be a fire sign around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It looks like communication from that person could come in pretty quickly, or the communication or the message that you've been hoping to hear comes in, and negativity moves into the past. It looks like any arguments or disagreements can resolve themselves and move into the past pretty quickly before the end of the week. Sabrina, love. Okay, you've got some passion coming in and a relationship that functions very well. You're headed toward the 10 cups being full. You may need to let go of something or someone that is no longer working for you. When that happens, you release the weight of the world from being on your shoulders. A Taurus and a Libra enter, and your love life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. If you're feeling undecided, you may have to really connect with your intuition. It's like not looking back on the past, move forward. By now, making a decision to leave it in the past can heat up romance and make a wish come true. Empress, career. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and your career could move forward pretty quickly out of the clear blue sky, like at any moment. If you're waiting to hear back from something or someone, you should hear back from them. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief. Success around money coming in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, a new journey begins. Your career should be moving forward soon. Lena, general. Listen to your intuition. You have a wish that's going to come true, put it out into the universe. It looks like focusing on yourself makes your life change for the better quickly, brings in cause for celebration. You should hear news from something you've been hoping to hear back from, or hear from a person you've been hoping to hear from. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Got a little bit of passion coming in. A water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Harmony. Will I get the job from the company who I just called? Yes, I think you will. You got a wish around the situation. Put it out into the universe. Yeah, I think you will. Emma, the energy update between me and my colleague R. It looks good. It looks really good. So if you've had an issue with this person, things should change for the better quickly. If you normally get along, you're getting along great. You got cause for celebration. Things change for the better fast. Listen to your intuition when you deal with them. Sanch, tomorrow. You're prepared for your life to move forward. You're feeling better respected and better compensated. A fire sign is around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you need to. Don't stand for anybody's bullshit. Beautiful one, general for the rest of the day. You might feel like love is all of a sudden taking off, and it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A disagreement or a dispute resolves itself and moves into the past. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back to you, and you got a little bit of good luck on your side. Malika, general. Got nice stuff happening around money. Feeling a little bit more financially stable. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Success comes in around finances. You may have a little bit of a road trip ahead or road trip ahead. Life starts to move forward. Could be spending time with the Taurus. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Cause for celebration comes in. A Libra enters or a Libra is around. Harmony, does our Scorpio have romantic feelings for me? Yes, I believe so. BD, will I see T today? I don't think you're going to see T. Not today. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes. Mountain, thoughts and feelings and actions about what I said will change, be positive or negative. Well, there's indecision that comes up around whatever you said. I don't know what we're talking about here, but if there was an argument or a fight, you might have to just give it a little bit of time before you see anything change. This person's not looking back on the past fondly, but they are eager for things to move forward. Two of Cups is in reverse. If this is a romantic situation, you guys may be at a standstill. And you might feel like the hard work you put in, you didn't see much of a payoff. But I think things are going to end up changing for the better, and it will be positive because of the Fool. It just may take a minute to get there. It might not happen right away. I think ultimately, after they get through their anger and their disagreements or their indecisiveness, the end result will be positive change. Harsha, general. Harsha, general. Got money coming in. Negativity moves into the past when financial stability comes in. Life starts to move forward. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you're feeling successful. Got a Scorpio and a Cancer that enter. And C, as sees thoughts about me walking away from him. Doesn't feel like you've really walked away. They're not taking you seriously right now. I don't know what's gone on in this situation, but they feel almost as if they've been here before, and you really haven't gone anywhere. You're still very much in their energy. They think that you may be mad at them, you might be annoyed, but they don't think you've gone anywhere. Oh, thank you, Brittany. You too. One of my friends sent me a text message. Somebody was nasty today. I can't imagine, like, people that, I don't know, I worked in customer service for so long. I was never nasty, ever. Unless the person was nasty first. Like, there were a couple of people that were, like, intolerable, but... Pompey, love for the next 24 hours. You might be feeling like things are a little stuck or stagnant. There's weakness around your love life and a delay around happiness, sort of stuck and stagnant over the next 24. Andrea, oh, that's not a question. Hang on, let me see. I don't see the question yet. All right, let me do Adonis. Would Jay look at my Instagram post if I were to post today? I haven't been on social media for about a month now. She would, yeah, because she's on it. But good for you for staying off of it. Cosmic Dust. Oh, welcome. What should I do about this connection with P? Should I give it a shot? Yes, I would give it a shot. There's potential here. Yes, absolutely. Ollie, may I get a general? You got a new beginning on the horizon. An argument or a disagreement will resolve itself and move into the past. Could have a little travel on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It also looks like you may make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you and you're no longer holding yourself back. Now, in current long-term outcome around the situation of the person in my mind. The other person's POV. What's POV? Current long-term outcome around the situation on my mind. Okay, let's see. It looks like it's positive and you see justice. It looks like things may be unstable right now, but you could get a new beginning. You've got the world at your feet. Things should move forward. Well, the Six of Swords, that's kind of, that could be a double-edged sword because it could mean that things are moving forward towards greener pastures. It also could mean that you guys are moving in separate directions. Or you're moving away from that situation. I think there's going to be a new beginning. I do think there's going to be a new beginning. Mohaha, will I get a marriage proposal in 2022? I don't see marriage in 2022. I don't think so. I'm not confident in it right now. Andrea, what does Denise really mean by the letter that she gave me, and what did the other night, and what we did the other night? Okay, what does Denise really mean by the letter that she gave me and what we did the other night? Okay, so she comes up as somebody who cares about you very much with the Queen of Cups. Kind, caring, loving, sincere energy. It looks like you might need to have a little bit of patience with the situation, but if you just give it time, weight of the world slips off your shoulders, a wish comes true around the situation. I don't know what the letter said, but it does look like she wants things to move forward, and she feels like the two of you have a nice connection. She just might not be 100% ready for things to move forward. I don't know what happened, but I think she's confident that things are going to move forward if you just kind of give it a little bit of time. Essence, good morning. So far, so good. No complaints. Not yet, anyway. But it's early yet. I don't see the question yet, so let me do Ronnie. Just curious, is a Sagittarius bi? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. I wonder what makes you feel that way. I got a 70% chance yes. And with the 9 of Cups, I would say yeah. There's at least an interest or curiosity around it. Essence, why is Evan so insistent on going our separate ways? Is it truly over? I'm tired of asking about... Okay, no, it's not that he really wants to go separate ways. It's that he feels like he's undecided about things. He's not ready for a commitment, but there is a new journey on the horizon. The issue here is that the energy is way out of balance. You want one thing, he's not ready to give it to you. So he feels that desire, the when, how come we can't be together? Why aren't we? How come you're not talking to me? How come you're not responding to me? He feels that kind of pressure and he wants to run away from it. It's energetic. He has no idea that that's what's causing it. But when a situation goes out of balance, one person usually runs away because the other person, I know they call it like a running and chasing and like it's some kind of a soulmate bullshit. It's not. It's that the energy of the situation is off. So a great example that happened with me once was I was involved with somebody who just had a very complicated life. He had lots of family and there was a lot of drama and there was always bullshit. So I was totally fine with waiting on him because it felt like that was making his life easier. I didn't need to add to the drama. So, and I had a very uncomplicated life at that moment. So I was available when he needed me to be available, and when he had something else he had to take care of, I understood. Well, with that, the relationship went really out of balance because I was always sitting around, okay, well, I'll keep the day open if you can hang out with me. And then something would come up. I mean, not always, but sometimes something would come up and I would be okay with it, right? So it just threw the whole relationship out of balance, and it turned into me always waiting on him and him showing up less and less. And I was desiring to get him over, right? Or to hang out with him. So I would be trying to get something from him and he would give me very little. And he knew that I would be okay with very little because that is what I was accepting. So I set this up and it just pushed him away. And then what happened was he ghosted me. So while I was ghosted, I disconnected from him. I was like, fuck it. And I just started focusing on myself. I went back to my voice lessons. I started running again. All of this, I didn't stop the voice lessons because of him. I'd stopped them for money reasons before. But I stopped running because I wasn't going to be out for a run, right? 3 or 4 miles away from my house if he needed me and he was available. So see how he was my priority. When I started to focus on myself and I forgot about him, he came back. So it's all about the energy. He's insisting on going your separate ways and leaving because he feels like your energy is like, when? How come? Why not? Why not? When are you going to call? When are you when are we going to see each other? That's the kind of energy he's feeling around the situation. Even though he's not saying it and he doesn't know that's what it is, that's why he wants to run. So when you pull your energy back and you forget about him, that's when it's going to shift. But you really have to forget about him. Like people will say to me, well, I haven't texted him in 3 days. When's he going to call? I forgot about him. You didn't forget about him if you're asking about him. You forget about him when you go and you start a hobby, like when I went back to singing, and I couldn't be thinking about whether or not he was going to call when I was working on what I was working on. You know what I mean? Take your mind off of it, get busy doing something else. And one of two things are going to happen. He's going to come back and things are going to be different because the energy has changed, or you're going to get over him and not care. But either way, it's a win for you. Listen, it doesn't mean he's ever done anything with anyone. He could be curious about it. He could be interested. I don't know. What makes you think that? Usually when you think that, you know, like you're probably picking that up for a reason. People think that about him, and I was just curious. But I didn't want to think that. I have a good friend of mine who's gay, and he used to say all the time, he was like, Danny, at the end of the night in these gay bars, when the lights go on, I can't tell you how many men take their wedding rings out of their pockets and put them back on and go home to their wives. He's like, you have no idea what goes on. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, I don't know. I feel, and this, I could be wrong in feeling like this, but I would rather be, I could understand it better if the guy was gay and things didn't work out with me. Like, because then I would be like, okay, well, now I get it. Gemma, what does Spirit need Matthew to know at this time? Spirit cards for Matthew. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Two of Earth, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Justice, Archangel Raguel, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. Amber, general reading for finances through 2022. Okay, finances should be improving. Things seem to move forward, and they can move forward out of the clear blue sky. It looks like if you're feeling undecided or indecisive, especially around starting a business, a side business, or a side hustle, the effort that you put into it will pay off. You got more money coming in. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence brings balance and success back to your financial life. TD, general for today. Could have some money coming in, no longer holding yourself back, and somebody could make you a love offer, or love could be very good today. You're being guided by the divine. There may be a water sign around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You've got the world at your feet. It looks like you've got good luck coming in, and life starts to move forward. It should be a pleasant day. Speak knowledge. Will my AM stock make me at least 6 figures? Yeah, but you may need to hold on to it for quite some time. It might not happen, you know, immediately. Nima, will I receive comments from Leon? I don't see comments coming in right now. It could take time. I'm only getting a 33% chance. Yes. It's kind of a slim chance. Yeah, I don't think so. Not right now. Kelly, is Bravo the Scorpio someone I should take serious, or is he a heartbreaker? I would give him a chance. I mean, he seems pretty honest right now. I would give him a chance. Nima, what are Leon's intentions towards me? Looks like communication could pick up, or you may be speaking or seeing one another. He's thinking that the situation can grow, change, and transform, and it can move forward pretty quickly. Could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. I don't see a commitment coming in right now, but it does look like things could move forward. TD, K and I for the rest of the month. K and I for the rest of the month. You might feel like a disappointment has moved into the past and a new beginning starts. The energy is kind, caring, sincere. Negativity moves into the past and your perseverance seems to pay off. Love looks good. Looks like a committed relationship is coming in and a wish comes true. Gemma, who is coming towards me in love? You're no longer holding yourself back. The love cup is full and you could have options. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It also looks like you could have a new beginning that starts with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Cause for celebration comes in around a long-term committed relationship with long-term commitment potential. Might have some choices, though. TD, general for this weekend. Someone could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It looks like a soulmate connection moves forward. You could be spending time with a Libra, or you may see justice come back to a certain area of your life. You're feeling prepared and like life has come back into balance. You could make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A wish comes true. A disappointment moves into the past. A new beginning starts. A Virgo may be around. Perseverance pays off. Speak knowledge. Any messages from my guides? Two of Fire. You come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Page of Fire. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Strength, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Speak knowledge. When will AB be open for a relationship? Could be sometime between now and the month of March. Within the next couple of months, I think. Charlie, got the job offer but not matching salary expectations. Reach out to another company. They offer roles that seem a mix of part-time roles that might work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't think you need to settle for less than you want, because I think you could get exactly what you want. This other place has got better opportunities, and you should hear back from them pretty soon. T-Bet, when will I see him again? When will I see him again? possibly within the next 8 or 9 days. Yin, does Samson have, or is talking to another love interest? I think that he talks to other people, but I don't think he has anything else serious around him. Tiffany, what does Tarot want me to know? You could hear from somebody out of the blue that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, and you may have some travel on the horizon. It looks like romance could heat up. Money could be coming in. The world is at your feet. It looks like all of a sudden life gets unstuck and starts to move forward. And you may be focused on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in some nice money. I think I hear her up in there. Let me put Curious George on for her. She loves Curious George. 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 Saki, how will things go for me on the work front with the new job profile that I have today? Oh, Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. How will things be for me on the work front with the new job profile? Good. Your perseverance seems to pay off. Negativity moves into the past. Energy around the situation is good. Kind, caring, sincere, loving energy. And you got money coming in, which is always a bonus. I can't hear it, but it must be on because I heard her say George. I mean, he is really cute. Silent Killer, can I get a read? What's the question? I don't see the question. Oh, here. What are the Aquarius's current thoughts, feelings, and next actions? Next action would be that there's communication that comes in, but I wouldn't expect much else right now because they're in control. The love cup is in reverse, and they may be feeling unsuccessful, or they could have a lot going on in their life. So other than communication, I wouldn't expect too much else happening with the Aquarius at this point. Cinnamon, what does my AM manager think of me? What does my AM manager think of me? Thinks that you're strong and confident, smart, intelligent, grounded, and stable, that you have a lot of potential, and you're pleasant to work with, or you're pleasant to be around. Yin, was Samson disappointed that I didn't go to work today? I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. And maybe he didn't think too much about it. May, V's next action towards me. Some kind of a message comes in quick and out of the blue. Probably a text message. Kinda. Faisal, his current feelings towards me. Thinks you're successful, unique, perseverant, strong, confident, kind-hearted, and genuinely a happy person. V, messages from my guides. Messages from the guides. Chariot, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. The Knight of Earth. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. The World, Archangel Michael. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. Path towards enlightenment. Listen to Dylan snoring over there. Mihak 503, General for January. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. It looks like you could get communication that comes in out of the blue from a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or you can meet one out of the blue. Might be feeling like you got solid, stable business contacts with the Three of Pentacles and feeling successful around work, school, or business. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. Something should happen in the month of January that makes you happy. High vibration next week. Could be moving forward towards greener pastures. You have an Aries and a Cancer that come in, and all of a sudden life seems to move forward quickly. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Amazing me. How is my first meetup going to go with the person I'm thinking of? If you listen to your intuition, your perseverance pays off and you're given choices. The thing is, the Hermit is here. Somebody may be kind of closed off or shut down with the Hermit. I would say it's probably not going to go as well as you wanted to, or the person's not going to be as honest or as open as you hope them to be with the Hermit. Vicky, General for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Negativity seems to move into the past, and you may feel like you got some good karma headed your way. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Being guided by the divine, an old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Mountain, what's the other person's point of view on the situation? And will the long-term result be positive or negative? Okay. What's the person's other point of view? Okay, I don't know what the situation is, so it's kind of hard for me to comment on this. Like, I don't know what we're talking about, so I can't give you what their perspective is. But what comes up is that the two of you are at a standoff. You want one thing, they want another thing. Or they feel like they have their back up against the wall and they're not ready to give. Two of Cups is in reverse. If it has something to do with a long-term committed relationship, I would say it's probably not going to be positive. Not now anyway. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. They may feel like they're either being disrespected or they're not being heard. And there may be anxiety coming from them. They also could be feeling like the Fool here is in reverse, which means more will be revealed around the situation before the final end happens. So the end is not here yet, but there could be a long road ahead of you. It depends what the situation is or what you want from them, because there's cause for celebration that comes in around reaching a compromise, but I don't know that you're going to get what you want from this situation. I think the other person feels like they have their back up against the wall, and they don't know what direction to move in, or they're undecided, or they're not ready to make the move, and they feel like you've got them cornered. I would say give it a little time and space. Desiree, what should I expect with Ryan? What should I expect with Ryan? Perseverance pays off. You've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. A wish comes true. Happiness could come out around this situation if you listen to your intuition. I would say there's good potential here. What's going on here? Charlie, hang on. I lost my spot. Let me just pull up PayPal. I should probably make PayPal and Cash App 2 different colors, the hearts. But let me just check Cash App. Nikki, where did you donate? Did you do a super chat that I missed? I missed one from Charlie. Let me go look. I think I lost my spot. That's the problem. I got Charlie. Any possibility for twins next year? Okay, let's see. Yeah, you got about a 33% chance. Yeah. Yep. Queen, does Jay miss me and does he want to talk to me? Yes, I think he does miss you and he does want to talk to you. Oh, wait, you know what? I confused these. Well, I have one on the donation list and one on the regular list, and I've screwed them up. Davey, general for the rest of the week. You've got success coming in around growth, change, and transformation. You've got a Scorpio and an Aries around. Then you have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Anxiety starts to move into the past. And look who else shows up here. We got Taurus and Sagittarius could be around. Haha. All right, this one here is going to be for the donation list. I'm going to go back to the top with this one. Pinkie Pie, why is CR not communicating with me? How is he feeling or thinking about me? Okay, he's at a standstill and he is not looking for things to move forward right now. The two of you are just not on the same page. You want one thing, he wants another, and he's kind of disconnected. So I would just give this situation space. You could reach out to him. If you haven't reached out to him, you could reach out to him to try to get the communication started. But he seems to be holding himself back, and I wouldn't expect much to change for the better quickly. If you reach out to him and he doesn't respond, or if you've reached out to him and he hasn't responded, I wouldn't reach out to him again. Because it seems like he's at a standstill, and he's not looking for things to move forward right now. Sun for the next 48 hours. Things change for the better quickly. Things start to move forward. You could have a little road trip on the horizon. You may be very focused on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in extra money. Z, how does he view me and his intentions? Well, he's undecided. He doesn't know what he wants intentions-wise, but he does have a lot of respect for you. He thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, and there could be a new journey on the horizon. I would give things a little bit of time. I think you're going to hear from him. I think communication's coming in, and a new beginning can start. Divine Cancer, what the Libra S is currently feeling about me when I am not around her. Things that you're kind and caring, sincere, deep, or maybe even a little bit mysterious, and thinks that you have a lot of potential for the future. She's got a lot of respect for you. And you create love for the near future. Could have a new beginning on the horizon that comes in out of the clear blue sky with a well-functioning relationship that's with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Might be feeling undecided about this person. You may have to lay down the law and set up boundaries, or you may have to make a decision. You may have to let go of something or someone that you feel is not going anywhere, or that you've given them enough time and they have just not moved forward. You have a new journey on the horizon, but you might have to shift your perspective in order to get things rolling. Adonis. Oh, I did that one. Pinky, I did. How about Starfall? What is CL feeling about me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, genuinely a happy person. Finds you to be unique, creative, and attractive. And may also think that you're pretty strong or determined and confident. Red, money for the next 3 weeks. Being focused on a side business or a side hustle brings in financial stability. It looks like you should see some good karma come back to your finances. There may be a lot of work, and you're being guided by the divine. Finances should be good. You're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant, but like money is moving forward. Transformed. Will GB and I communicate before the new year? I think so, yeah. You got about a 33% chance. Yeah, I think you will. Jasmine, how does my person feel after the message I sent him last night? We had a really bad fallout. Undecided. They got sharp energy and they're undecided. They also may feel a little bit deceived. But they'll probably reach out to you pretty quickly and it'll all go water under the bridge. Red, tarot advice on what gifts to focus on. Intuition. I would focus on your sense of intuition and like the feeling part of it, as opposed to like the seeing or the hearing part of it. It looks like success comes in around, I can't say the word, clairsentient or whatever, however. Feeling successful around that. Clairsentience. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Queen, will I hear from Jay soon? Not that soon. I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. Rosie, general for 2022. Anxiety moves into the past and you're no longer holding yourself back. A new journey begins. You've got a Taurus and a Capricorn that enter. You've got communication coming in from somebody you've been hoping to hear from. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. It serves you well. Life changes for the better quickly. Money comes in. Love heats up. The hard work that you put to work, school, or business back to you should be a pretty good year. All about Maine, love for the next 24 hours. You might feel like all of a sudden love has changed for the better quickly. Could be spending time with a love interest. Romance may be heating up and a new journey begins. Beautiful one, general around Christmas. You may be feeling a little anxious, but that'll move into the past pretty quickly. You got something happens that makes you very happy. Perseverance pays off, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. You got money coming in. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Not bad. Beautiful one, when will I see Dawn again? Could be sometime within the next 5 days, maybe sometime within the week. Jim, how does my coworker Riley feel about me? Thinks that you're well balanced, you're hardworking, you don't hold yourself back, you have a lot of potential, you're kind and caring, you're sincere, and you're pleasant to be around. Letter B, what's Roland's current feelings for me, my ex? Cares about you. This person cares about you, but they need their space or they need their distance. There's heartbreak and disappointment around this situation, I think, for the both of you. And it's not because he doesn't care, but he needs some... He's walked away from this situation because he feels like he had to. Mary, can I ask when will Sat contact me? Could be before the end of the year, sometime before December ends. Divine Goddess, the intentions and feelings of Manesh towards me, we spoke today. It may feel like things are changing for the better quickly. There could be a romantic interest, and there could be some little adventure on the horizon. The love cup is full. There's some potential here. Spiritually Beautiful. Kay told me that he doesn't have those two females' numbers at my job. Is that true? And they don't have his phone number. I'm not convinced that that's 100% true, but I think that this situation, there's no trust in this relationship, and you are so threatened by these other women that the relationship is just gonna disintegrate because you just don't trust him. And so what if he has their phone numbers? I have my coworkers' phone numbers. I mean, sometimes you need to get in touch with somebody that you work with. I don't see what the big deal is, but this relationship is like there's no trust, and there's such intense fear around it that it's going to destroy the relationship. Four elements, general reading. Four elements, general reading. Okay, you've got a new beginning on the horizon. You've got a Sagittarius that enters, a disappointment moves into the past. An earth sign comes in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A soulmate connection moves forward, or if you're not with anyone right now, a soulmate connection could come in. Got a little bit of passion coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Ronnie, general for January. Success comes in, feeling better respected and better compensated around work, school, or business. A water sign can enter, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your intuition is heightened. It looks like you've got some choices on the horizon. An argument or a disagreement will resolve itself and move into the past. A wish comes true, put it out into the universe. Yeah, but Brandy, it's more than you just not wanting to get hurt. You see other women as a threat, always, no matter what the relationship is. Not wanting to get hurt is one thing, but accusing and it's like it's like you can't get it out of your mind. These women, for whatever reason, and it's not just with him, it's been in the past. So what's going to happen is you're going to keep creating situations where you don't trust people, and they're going to prove to you that you're right. That I don't trust you. You like her, you're into her, you want her, and that's what's going to keep happening because that's what your focus is. And the truth is that, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. Like, the other women are insignificant. They're just showing you what your insecurities are. Until you fix those insecurities, you're going to continue to destroy your relationships. You can't protect yourself from being hurt. I mean, my parents were married for 20 years. It fell apart. They got divorced. But in the 20 years, you know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine not trusting somebody or questioning and then not believing it. And it's always an issue. Like, do you have her phone number? Like, so what if he does? Like, I have my manager, Mike's phone number that I worked with him since I'm 18 years old. I mean, am I a threat to him? I haven't seen him since the store closed. But he's got my number. What does it mean? And then you have people that are having affairs. They're married and they're having affairs, and they don't have the person's phone number in the phone, but they have another way of contacting them. I know because I read for these people. I had one woman who had, the phone had a special name. It was like, I forgot what it was. It was like the Bob phone or something. And it was a special phone that they only spoke to each other on. So there was no trail of communication. Like, you can't control every aspect of somebody's life in order to keep them from cheating on you. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. And good, let them go, let them cheat. But you can't lock somebody in, a closet and take away their phone and take away their freedom so that they can love you more. It just doesn't work like that. So the issues really come from what's happening inside you, not other people, because people get hurt every day. That's just part of life. This is different than that, because it's the same pattern and it keeps happening. Right. Nobody can take what's yours, but you can push it the fuck away. Because I'm telling you right now, if somebody was up my ass with who's in my phone, who I'm talking to, or where I am, that would be the end. That would be the end. Because I don't answer to that bullshit. I mean, I have most of my friends are men. I'm not deleting their phone numbers. Like, that's just not going to happen. I've never cheated on anyone in my life. If you don't believe me, well then, fuck you. That's your problem. Vicky, general for January. General for January. Okay, it looks like slow and steady wins the race in January, but life is moving forward. It's kind of like a contradiction here. It's like it's slow and then it speeds up. You could be traveling. You could have some travel coming in. It also looks like you could feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Lay down the law, set up boundaries with anybody that you feel needs to hear it. A Libra could come in that may be of significance, and you may be focused on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in extra cash. Could be feeling indecisive about something. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your life, and you're not looking back on the past fondly, but you're eager for life to move forward. A Virgo enters. DB, finances for the next 2 weeks. You got a new beginning on the horizon that could be bringing in some extra cash. A disappointment moves into the past and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. It looks like you're prepared to make money. I don't know what you're doing, but you got some feeling better compensated, feeling better appreciated, and success comes in around finances, so you should be okay. Aqua, general for the rest of the year. You could have romance that heats up before the end of the year. You may be feeling grounded and stable around a work, school, or business opportunity. Could make a decision to walk away or leave something in 2021 and not bring it into 2022 that's no longer working for you. Life moves forward. The world is at your feet, and you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Okay, can we cut off the super chats? Because I think she's getting a little restless in there. I can't tell if the movie is on. And look at how terribly I took my makeup off last night. Got to half-ass it. Kiki, what's coming towards me in love? Got a soulmate connection coming in, and you might even have choices of soulmates. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in out of the clear blue sky. You also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Your love life is moving forward. Moving forward. Not bad. Mountain. what is hidden around the situation with the person on my mind that I need to know? They could be dealing with a betrayal. They may be feeling betrayed. They may also be feeling like they put in a whole lot of hard work. They didn't see much of a payoff. And they may be looking forward towards moving towards greener pastures. They could be dealing with a level of frustration, and they're trying to stay in control. Oh shit, there's my brother. Hey, I'm doing a live stream. Can I call you back in 2 seconds? I'm ending it now. Bye. Cosmic Express, how's the Shakar feeling about me? Next move. Next move would be things change for the better for you quickly. There's growth, change, and transformation that comes in around this situation. This person may feel that you're kind, caring, sincere, and attractive, and I think communication's coming in quickly. MJ, what are Sujad's energies towards me since he saw my story on WhatsApp? How did he feel? His energy is a little bit, he's got a little anxiety. I don't know what happened, but he's got a little anxiety and he's a little undecided. There's a little bit of sharp energy around the situation. I don't know. I would not try to communicate with people through social media. So whatever he saw, he may not have taken it the way that you meant it. Once again, I would not try to communicate through social media. Because what one person says, the other person sees it a different way. If you have something to say to him, I would just say it. Because it looks like there's a miscommunication and things could be stuck or a little upside down right now. Mel, I know you feel like oh, that's not for me. That was, well, I mean, for me, I speak from, I used to feel like that. I used to feel like every woman was a threat to me. And then I watched every single, there weren't relationships that I was in. Like when I was with somebody, I was pretty confident. And my relationships were kind of long-term. Like my boyfriend, Tom, lasted like years. I never was threatened by anybody else. But when I was interested in somebody, I always thought that somebody else was better than me. I always thought that somebody else was more important than me. I always thought that, oh, he likes her better. And you know what wound up happening? Every single one of them chose to be with somebody else. And not only did they choose to be with somebody else, but they were like fucked up situations. And I would think to myself, oh my God, he would rather put up with that bullshit than be with me. Whatever this, they were all different, but it was all the same. Like I would be hanging out with somebody or spending time with somebody, then all of a sudden somebody else would show up and I would be like, this person is a hot fucking mess. But I was so insecure about that person that I would just destroy the situation. And I didn't realize I was doing it. And I did it with a lot of them. And then at that time, around that time, I started talking to a therapist that kept saying, you have to get these other women out of your head. You have to stop focusing on the other women. And when I stopped focusing on the other women, they went away. But it took a lot of work to kind of work through all that. Like, why did I think, like, let me give you a situation. The guy at the bar that I used to like, all these young girls would come in and they would be hitting on him and they would be trying to make time with him. And I could feel my face would get so hot because I felt like he was nicer to everyone else. He was more interested in everyone else. And I was jealous. And I couldn't get past it. Anyway, this guy wound up hating me. I mean, because you could feel the energy of it. You know, it's like the energy of it was like the hair on my back was standing up. But why? Why? Because he was talking to somebody else? He's got the right to do that. I'm not, I don't own him that you can't talk to her. Who the fuck was I? But that's how I felt. I felt threatened always. And there was nothing that was going on with him and I. I was just interested in him. And the energy of the situation really, I mean, he really disliked me. And I could totally understand it when I look back on the situation. In the moment, I didn't think he could pick up that energy. But we can, just like animals. Like, the animals sense things. We don't argue with animals when they sense something. But when we feel it, like there was no doubt that he could feel my intense energy, and that's what pushed him away. So that's why, like, when I see these things, it's like I lived that for years. And not even just with romance, but with friends. Like, I remember being younger, and it's like I was never somebody's first choice. So somebody would hang out with me until somebody else showed up, and then they had to go. Or they would hang out with me if somebody else wasn't available. And I realized that it was me that was feeling like I wasn't good enough all the time. So instead of putting my foot down and not getting involved in those situations, I went in harder. I tried to be nicer. I tried to be friendlier. I used to try to pay for things. I remember going to play pool once. I wasn't even playing pool. I don't even like playing pool, but I wanted to pay for it. Why? Because I felt like I was so thankful that I was included in coming to this. I didn't even want to be here. But anyway, so that's where I'm coming from. Like I've been there. Okay. Mel, the Aquarius P's current energy towards me. The energy is kind of successful, strong, and like well-respected, well-balanced, successful. And then the Hierophant could be a long-term commitment. I don't know what your relationship is, but their energy towards you is good, positive. Sarah, what can I expect from Panos the Virgo before he goes back to Germany? Communication comes in, and you may even get a chance to see one another. Yeah, you could get a chance to see one another. Yeah. Mountain, just to clarify, is the betrayal from this person feels from me or from someone else? I think it could be from you. And they also feel like they're kind of backed into a corner, or they feel a little threatened. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but yeah, they feel betrayed. Kiki, what's next for me in love? Being guided by the divine brings growth, change, and transformation in. You could have some choices. A Scorpio enters, negativity moves into the past. A Leo enters. A water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you listen to your intuition, your love life is going to heat up and move forward pretty quickly. All right, that's it for me right now. Let me go rescue her, and I will be back on. I don't know. If I can get back on this afternoon, I will. If not, I'll be on tonight. I will see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice day.